Hey guys! Oh my gosh, so excited! Eclipse today! So cool! So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to watch the eclipse without burning your eyeballs out, because no one wants to do that. And it's really simple. Totally simple. You take a plain piece of paper and using a needle or a toothpick or even like a pencil or something, a really sharpened pencil, you poke a hole in the paper. Shocking, right? And now this is all you need to safely view today's eclipse. Go out somewhere where there's a lot of sun and use this to project on the wall. I know it sounds weird. It sounds like it will never work, but it does. I've done it before. It works. And you will see through this little hole, you will see the eclipse in the shadow that this projects. Again, it sounds weird, but it works. And it's a safe way to do it. And I mean, this is a really cool opportunity to get kids interested in science and space and everything. And it's just so cool. So I'm gonna go out and do it, and I'll see you guys later. Did you honestly think that was it for this video? No. I have a project too. So, not many people know this. Well, my friends do, obviously, but I am a huge musical theater nerd. So, my first thought when I think of a solar eclipse, obviously, is Little Shop of Horrors and Audrey 2. So, we're making Audrey 2. Okay, so to make this plant, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need some paper, obviously. I have light green, dark green, blue, and kind of like a purpley pink. And then white, but of course my paper has white on the back of it, so I'm just going to use the back of one of my papers. Totally cool. We're going to need scissors, a pencil, because we're going to be doing a lot of freehand shapes in this one to make our plant. A black marker, which is optional. This is just if you want to outline your thing or write something on the little pot. And glue. That's pretty much it. So I've already drawn and cut out a little oval out of my light green paper. This is going to be the little pod, or the plant's head, Audrey's head. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it, I'm going to cut it in half long ways. Just like that. Yeah. Little Shop is actually one of my favorite musicals. It has been since I was a kid. I was a strange and unusual child. So now we have our two pieces. So that's going to be our mouth. See? Just like that. So then what I'm going to do with the other piece of the light green paper that I have left over from this, I just have a little piece. I'm going to make a little jagged line and in the middle of the piece of paper, and I'm just going to cut that out. And that's going to be our teeth. Doesn't have to be symmetrical, doesn't have to, be any certain thing. I just made a squiggly jaggedy, like zigzag line. I don't know if you could see that. And I'm just going to cut that out. And we're going to glue that on to the pod. And that's going to be Audrey's teeth. Now, my love for this musical actually started when I was 5. My aunt was in a production of the show. I'm not entirely sure who she played. I think it was one of the 3 chorus girls. Not entirely sure. But of course, myself being 5, at first I was terrified. Because, this giant plant was eating people. And I had I was scared. But since my aunt was in the play, I actually got to go backstage and meet Audrey too. And I don't remember much, but I think that's when it clicked in my head that this is all a big game of pretend. And that was really cool, and loved musical theater ever since. And you can ask all of my friends, I am a musical theater nerd. I mean, I can even kind of tell what play is what just based on the set design. I have a problem. Easy. So, okay. We have the teeth. So all we're going to do with these, super easy. We're going to glue them. Oh, wrong side. We're going to glue them to each piece of the pod. And it doesn't matter where you put them. It'll look good no matter what. So, we just glue that as I fling everything around my room. So we're just going to glue our teeth onto our pod. Actually, for the people who have seen it, what's your favorite song? I don't think I have a favorite song. I like all of them. Of course, love Suddenly Seymour. Actually, when I was thinking about doing this, I literally woke up with Grow For Me stuck in my head, and I have no idea why. Probably just because I knew I was going to be doing this, and it kind of worked. That song kind of works with making a plant. But basically, kids, if you ever find a plant that wants your blood in order to grow, just don't. No matter what the plant is promising you, just don't. So, okay. It is glued on. So now we're just going to trim off the little edges to make it look like it's part of the plant. And then I'm going to make a tongue for this plant, just because I think it's funny to have its tongue sticking out. And in the movie, it's kind of like a purpley color, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it kind of a purple color. But of course, you don't have to do this. You don't even have to do the plant from Little Shop of Horrors. I mean, make it a piranha plant for Mario or something. That would be cool too. Okay. There's it with the teeth. Feed me, Seymour! That's actually rather terrifying. I don't think I'd want that kind of a plant. So, okay, now I'm going to take my pinky purple, whatever color this is, and I'm going to make a tongue shape. I don't know what kind of shape I'm going to do. It's going to be freehand. Just whatever. I'm going to use the length of one of the pod as a measuring device. I can't talk right now. Okay. And again, if it's want it to fit in the actual thing. Okay, so I made a weird shape, and hopefully that'll be good. If not, I could just do it over again. No big deal. So, okay, tongue shape. And basically all we have to do now is figure out where you want your mouth to go on your... So I think I'm going to do it kind of like that. So just glue. Or tape if you have tape. Tape might be easier. But I don't... For now, I'm going to use glue because that's what I have. I kind of want its mouth open, like it's about ready to eat you or about ready to sing. Because, of course, the plant sings too. She on stage, it's basically a giant puppet. Which is cool. And there's a dude, usually a dude, backstage with basically just a microphone and a really cool, like, green spotted suit. And he's playing the plant. I mean, that's his role, is the plant. Audrey too. So, there's a little pod. And trim what needs to be trimmed. And then we'll move on to the stem and the pot. And maybe some leaves. I might add some leaves. Itchy nose. Okay. These are done. They can go over there. So take your darker green paper. Mine has some yellow splotches on it, which I think is pretty cool. And we're just gonna freehand a rather large stem. Of course, to support that giant head, she needs I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, it needs a rather substantial stem. And I kind of made it a little curvy like a vine. And for those of you who don't know why I'm actually doing this project in celebration of the eclipse, go watch the movie, or listen to the soundtrack, or just look it up on Google. But the plant actually shows up during a total eclipse of the sun. So don't buy any plants today, because you never know. It might end up being a bloodthirsty, evil plant creature thing. So here's the stem. And that's just going to get glued onto pod like that. And I am going to add some leaves just to make it look a little better. Give it a little life by adding some leaves. A little more dimension. I have music stuck in my head right now. So it's like that. And there's going to be some leaves coming up. And it's going to be in a little blue can. Because in the movie, she gets put in a Maxwell House coffee can, which is blue. So I'm going to make a blue can to put her in. I might have to add some more glue. I didn't add enough glue. not sticking very well. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry while I attempt to fabricate some leaves, and I will be right back when I'm done with that. Okay, we have leaves. I just put a couple of leaves. I'll put some detail on them later with my black marker, but for right now, the glue has to dry, otherwise it'll all fall apart, and I don't want that. So we're gonna take our blue paper, and we're gonna draw a little pot or can that our plant will be living in, at least until it grows big enough and has to be moved into this like giant pot and then decides to take over the world. So I'm just lining up the blue paper with the plant stem just to get the size right, and then I'm just gonna roughly draw out like a little pot shape. Or actually, no, I'm gonna do a can. I'm gonna do the can that Audrey's in when we first meet her, which is basically a coffee can. So it's kind of straighter than a pot would be, because a pot has that kind of tapered. It's kind of like that, but the can is straight sides with a rounded bottom. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I got my little shape drawn out. Now I just gotta cut it out. And the next thing I gotta do after I glue all this together is get my black marker and do some outlining and some details. Like I might write coffee on our little can here, so everyone knows it is a coffee can. I'm gonna kind of round the top a little bit so it looks like it's a round thing. Just gonna glue that onto our plant, and then I have to wait for everything to dry, you know, so I don't accidentally mess it up, because I'm wonderful at that. And then I am just going to outline it, add a few details, and then she will be done. Or he. It? I don't know. But I will be back when all of that is done. Okay. And it's done. Got her in a nice little coffee can, got her leaves on her. I don't know. Just ready to take over the world, right? So, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more weird projects, subscribe, it'd be awesome. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, it's fine. I post a daily drawing every day, like a picture I drew, random selfies, you know, fun stuff, whatever. I'm weird. So, hope you like the video. Hope you have a great day. Go out and watch the eclipse. And remember, don't feed the plants. Giving you plant food, water to sip, giving you potash, you've given me zip. Oh God, how I miss you. Oh, pod, how you tease. Now, please. Please. Grow for me?